And Keith, congratulations, man. One caution out there, having some action, but able to put the Mayfield missile in victory lane here at Madera. How satisfying is that after not being able to set on the front row?
Hey, thanks, Bobby. Yeah, it's pretty satisfying. We'll know we'll be going away third, so that's pretty good starting spot for tomorrow. I definitely did not have anything for you or Rob there in qualifying. Congratulations to you on sitting on the pole, and congrats to Rob for getting really close there to your time and starting on the front row. So that'll be a good front row for tomorrow, and I think we're in a good starting spot with
Let them know, please.
with that. So I'll just I am in these long races. I'll just kind of set my pace and uh, probably set it right off of you and Rob there first half of the race tomorrow. So pretty happy to go away third and look forward to tomorrow. Again, congrats to you and Rob. Really, really good times out there.
Well, thank you, Keith, and looking to do a little bit better than fourth place here last year. Put one on you, pal, of Carrollton, Ohio. We have got the guy that finished second in the heat race, and it was a wild one for sure. Able to hold off the KG veteran, the rookie out there. It's Rob Van Tyne out of Modesto. Rob, first of all, nice run in second place in the USS Baltazar, number 47. How does it feel to be back home at the home track here in your super modified at Madera Speedway? Well, we'll make sure that Rob has talk power here. We've been struggling with that here lately. Rob, I think we've got you now. How's it feel to be at home at Madera Speedway?
Oh man, this is one of my all-time favorite tracks. That was a blast.
Rob, you had quite a bit of pressure there. You got turned around on the front stretch when Carl got a little bit loose off of four. You must have had some damage to the race car after smacking the inside wall, but then able to hold him off at the finish. What was the toughest part of the race out there tonight?
Well, I just had to gather it back up because I was pushing it real hard to try and stick right on the back bumper, and I guess Carl made a mistake there, and I just got lucky, got around him, and I'm gonna have to watch the video because I don't know how I stayed ahead of him.
Well, he was definitely right there, the cagey old veteran from Lansing, Michigan, pushing the California kid out there. Congratulations, Rob. You're going to have a pretty good starting spot for the Summit Classic 125.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk to the guy from Lansing, our elder statesman, who we have a special fan club T-shirt available now in our merch store. You want to check that out. Carl, well, she was every which way but loose. So you were putting the pressure on the California kid out there. How's it feel to get this one under your belt? Are you upset? Are you happy? Or how you feel?
Nah, I did that to myself. I just got a little goofy and started standing on the accelerator too soon. You can't do that at this racetrack. And yeah, I got back up behind him, and I thought if I flustered him a little bit, he might push way up in the turn. But he really didn't, and there was no sense in me trying to wreck him and I both just to move up one spot. So, it was all on me. I did something that I shouldn't do, and I paid for it.
Well, Carl, you've been through a whole lot of these races in NASCAR heat, now even in R Factor. It seems like you've got a pretty good race car in race trim and even had a good run here tonight in time trials. How do you feel about your chances tomorrow night to bring the Dowker Titanium Roadster home in a top five?
That will probably entail the fact that I better not get overexcited and start mashing the accelerator too hard. I suppose it's possible that if I can just smooth my mind out and stay smooth coming up out of the turns, then yeah, I guess I've got a pretty good chance. It was 0.3 of a second faster today than it was yesterday, so it has the ability to run pretty fast with a full load of fuel on it.
Carl, what's one piece of advice you could give Rob Van Tyen as he gets ready to start his first Summit Classic 125 at his home track?
You can't win her on the first lap. I guess that's the best thing to tell anybody. No, I think he kind of learned himself about if you mash it too hard that the front end will wash right out, and you're apt as not to head right down into the infield. So it's a be cautious race with the accelerator.
Well, Carl, I want to wish you the best of luck. Get some rest. You got a big race ahead of you tomorrow night here at the West Coast home of the Supermodified's Madera Speedway.
Thank you much, Bobby, and I hope to see everybody here tomorrow evening.
Carl Bonsai Becker out of Lansing, Michigan, will be going away from 5th starting position tomorrow night as Keith Powell, your winner, starts 3rd behind the front row starters. Rob Van Tyen will make his first Summit Classic 125 start. Has a chance at the Summit Classic Rookie of the Year award. And what a nice night here tonight at Madera Speedway. Will be a little bit darker tomorrow evening when we get ready to go with the 15th annual Summit Classic 125. In the history of the race, just 6 different drivers have won that show. It's a challenging event to be sure. Caution laps do not count, and it's trying to make a car last and get to the end but still be fast on this 3rd mile oval in sunny Madera, California. And folks, if you want to learn more about Madera Speedway, go to racemadera.com. You can find out when the Super Modifieds are running. They've got a great vintage class going on out there, the Legends of Kearney Bowl, and they run regularly there. The Vuki Classic coming up in May at Madera Speedway with the USAC sprint cars and midgets, BCRA USAC combo event. It's just a lot of great open wheel racing in addition to the regular stock car races they run. Of course, the quarter midget track also. Make sure you check that out. It is the month of May. We are deep into racing. Star Speedway getting their first 350 Super race off. I want to say nice run to our good friend Mike Nedishin. Came 6th position. You can find out more about that when you go to Star Speedway NH. Don't forget to sign up for Supers Weekly. That's where you can get more real super modified racing news as well as supers as well. We'll have tonight's results and video edited and up before midnight time. And again, congratulations to Keith Powell on the heat race win here tonight. Rob Moore and Bob Gamble will go away from the front row of the 15th Annual Summit Classic tomorrow evening. Practice gets underway at 7:45, and the broadcast will start at 9 p.m. with driver introductions and pre-race festivities, including the national anthem. And we'll be ready to go for the 15th version of this race to close out our 15th season. 46 races. We're all ready for it. We hope that you are too. So come back tomorrow night. Until then, from sunny California in the Central Valley, we want to remind you to keep it wing side up and wheels to the ground. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Summit Classic.
Someone you love, and if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love, but if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. Come on, do it.